Question number 2. Salting your food. Is it good? Is it bad? Now, this one comes out of Denver. And it's actually Marissa, which is randomly because I have a coworker named Marissa. Can't be related. I know it because I saw the last name. It's not. Now, this is what Marissa ends up saying. I heard mixed messages about adding salt to my meals. Is it actually bad? Or is it fine for somebody who's training hard? Also, curious how you approach it personally. Okay, so let me think about this. Let's be clear. This one kind of drives me nuts a little bit because for decades, salt has sort of been demonized as a sort of like a high blood pressure causing sort of thing, right? And it leads to cardiovascular disease, but there's a lot of nuance actually in this. Now, for active people, right, eating mostly whole foods like we do, right, the problem usually isn't too much sodium. Oftentimes it's too little. Sodium is a critical electrolyte. It regulates things like your fluid balance, your muscle contraction, even somewhat nerve signaling. So if you're sweating during training, or like me, right, you live at altitude like we do here in Boulder, Colorado, you're losing sodium fast. You ever get lightheaded? How about this, right? Do you ever get lightheaded when you stand up too quickly? Or you notice that your heart rate, for whatever reason, is running high, super high after a hard session? Yeah, that might be low sodium. I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be one. I will never pretend to be one, but it could be low sodium. Now, I'm not saying dump half a shaker of salt on your food like you're at a ballpark with soft pretzels, right? Like I was, back in Comerica Park or anything like that. But if your diet is mostly, lean proteins, vegetables, fruits, rice, oats, it's inherently low in sodium. You probably need to salt your meals, certainly to taste. And here's how I approach it, right? I use pink Himalayan sea salt on pretty much everything, right? Also, I'm going to reach over here. I put sea salt in my Yeti water bottle. Pink Himalayan sea salt right in it with a little bit of Crystal Light as well. But I put it on almost everything, eggs, chicken, even oatmeal sometimes. And so why maybe pink Himalayan sea salt? Honestly, and this is just an N01 and this is a me thing, I think it tastes better, right? The trace minerals, sure, they're negligible at best, but I like it, right? I track my macros religiously and I check my blood pressure again, right here with the Witherings BPM Vision, right? I do that every single day. Now, my numbers are solid, but again, N of 1. So there's no need to sort of fear salt. Now, if you're hypertensive or you're on a nutrition plan, perhaps that has a lot of processed foods, that's a whole different conversation.